of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Arizona State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going to go for a big one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. Running behind that left side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run. On their first 3 plays of the game in their own end, run, but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break them the football right away and limit gains like right here in this play.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Wilkins. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They go to the draw. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And guys with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but...
What a snag by the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The first down for the offense. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Flips it out to the back. Runs through the tackle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
West Virginia, 10, Arizona State.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air on first down. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Open runway ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Getting some heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's Brown. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Oh, he left him grabbing. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Fires on the move. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Throwing right. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Back to the air one more time. Slides away. He's going to run it. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Back open in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. A first down run in the red zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He will be stopped short. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks early in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Quickly complete. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Arizona State, 15.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lofts one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. He's got it on the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right foot. Nice job.
He'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Wilkins. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty, keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Past the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit. Up 15 yards. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They'll go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We move the football down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay.
Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
A long game and a first down.
Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They've got the screen set up. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The give from the gun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. He'll try it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the first down like they did right there.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the stomping has commenced. They tack on a little extra here in the fourth and just about set to break this long losing streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to LSU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's thrown another interception. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed. He's going to throw deep right side. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. On second down, they'll take to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move, going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The big, explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Line getting set on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on third down? Movement here from the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the fourth down and making the fourth down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He wants a big play here late. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And they'll close in on him after after a good return on the interception. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.